Hi. I know we know each other from school and we talk around the neighborhood sometimes. And, we're pretty good friends. But it's my obligation to let you know that unless you start coming to the Kingdom Hall with me and my family, you're gonna have to burn in Armageddon. Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't hit me. Oh, shit, I hated that. I hated doing that. Hey everybody, welcome back to the XJW Kid channel. I'm David, the XJW Kid. Thanks so much for watching. Smash that like, smash the notification bell, because do you know what I've noticed? People are messaging me and they're telling me that they don't know when my videos are being uploaded. And they're like, I didn't see your video posted, David. And I'm like, did you hit the bell? And they're like, no, I just subscribed and I didn't hit the bell. And I'm like, good chance that's probably why you didn't know that I uploaded another video, because you hit the bell and then it'll pop up and be like, bloop, XJW Kid. Anyway, do that if you want. If you don't want to, hey, it's free world, kind of, maybe, not really. That's what we tell ourselves. Okay. I'm so excited about today's video. And I'll tell you why. Because it's flashback time. Flashback time is always fun for me, and it's going to be fun for you too, because I'm telling you that it is. So I'm like JW Broadcasting right now. I'm going to tell you what to think, and it will just work that way, and you just think that. So this is going to be the funnest video you've ever seen, the best story you've ever heard, and it's not really, but I'm going to put that out there. When I was a kid, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, right? You guys know that. And I would have to, not have to, but it was encouraged that I kind of, in the middle of conversation, slide in the fact that, hey, you guys aren't in the right religion. I'm in the right religion though, so I can help you out with that one. And I used to piss kids off. They did not like being told that. And even my best friend, I told him one day, I mentioned this before in videos in the past, but I was like, hey, I gotta tell you, you're probably gonna not live through Armageddon. I'm like, oh, you're Christian, you're the fake Christian, so you're like proclaimed, right? So you're not gonna make it, so you should probably start coming to the Jehovah's Witness organization and hang out at the Kingdom Hall with me. And he was just like a plain simple, no, your dad's wrong, you're wrong, everybody's wrong. And it turns out he was right. Nobody's really right. I mean, everyone's gonna find out when who's really right. Oh, that was positive. But anyways, I had to do that a couple times. And one time I did it at school. Well, it's on recess, because I never wanted to bring any attention to it at all in the classroom, because in the classroom it was bad enough that I will say I broke the rules. I followed everything the Jehovah's Witnesses are supposed to do as a child, and I did all the patriotic stuff, because even at that age I knew that was ridiculous. And I was like, dude, I am not going to stand here and sit in this classroom and act like a San Francisco 49er and not do what I'm supposed to with the flag to honor and everything, you know what I mean? So I always participated in that. But when it came time to arts and crafts and the holidays and birthdays and things like that, I stuck out like a sore thumb. I mean, it wasn't just my big ears. But that made me stick out. I was the JW kid, and well, they didn't call me that. They just called me religious weirdo. They didn't call me that either. They called me freak. They didn't, they didn't call me that either. They just told me to go kill myself. I'm just kidding. My classmates were pretty nice for the most part. They really were understanding, and I think that has a lot to do with we're a very diverse city growing up, and because I grew up in the city before becoming a country lover, and in my classroom, we had a little bit of everybody. We had black people, we had Asians, and not just one or two types of Asians. We had like Korean in there, Japanese, Chinese. We had Indians, and not Native Americans, but actual like Indians. So we had such a diverse group of classmates, and so I think that kind of helped a lot because we had different religions going around anyways. But I was the only one that didn't partake in that. And actually one year, I think it was the second grade, this kid was there for a half a year, and he was also a Jehovah's Witness. So I felt like, yeah, I was like, I'm not the only one anymore. And he left halfway through the school year. So it was like back to square one. I was like, man, just me again in here. I feel a little empty. But I try to keep the attention off of that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to bring it up. But my teacher would get pissed at me more than any of the kids. I mean, they would just give me the questions like, why can't you celebrate it? Like, what are you? Some kind of a weirdo? Like, what do you guys believe? Why can't you make a Santa Claus? And I'm like, I don't know why I can't make a Santa Claus. I got to make this stupid snowman instead. So my teacher would get mad at me because making the snowman, she needed to go get a couple different styles of construction paper. Like that was a big pain in the ass or something. Like, oh, you're gonna need a few different colors from the other kids. You don't fit into the program. And one time I remember saying something like, oh, I'm not supposed to, because my dad always told me, just tell him it's against religion. So I'd be like, we were starting this project, and I was like, raised my hand, I was like, it's against my religion, I can't do it. And she gave me the biggest like, oh, here we go again, you Jehovah's Witness. Oh my God. Like, why can't you do this? There's nothing wrong. She actually told me there's nothing wrong with it, to just do it. And that's that. And I actually did because I was scared. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm doing enough standing out and making a scene. I'm sure Jehovah will forgive me. I don't really care. Now I don't really care what he thought, because I believe in Jehovah. So that's my story, just kind of wrapping it up here. I did stand out a few times as a kid, and I did have to say such things as that to friends at school. And when I did that and when I did do it, I did it outside of the classroom to not bring attention to me. But I always felt like a stupid ass after I said it, because they were not interested, and they looked at me like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and play with these kids because, yeah. But I do want to reiterate, I did have a good childhood, and I did have a good number of friends, and that's kind of the perks of growing up in a neighborhood, which is really ghetto neighborhood now. It's not like it used to be. The 80s were better. It was Brady Bunch in the 80s. Now it's more like Boys in the Hood. So anyways, you guys got similar stories. I'd love to hear about it. Comment below, and I will see you in the next video. And remember to take care of yourselves.